Hey guys, it's me, Carly, again. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. Yes, I upload videos sporadically, and the reason I do that is because I don't really know how to edit or get inspiration, but I figured by doing it this way, or the way I've been doing it, is more real, and you get to see who I really am without all that flashy editing stuff. Anyway, I am going to talk about two things today. One, the lack of continuity on Boy Meets World, because it's absolutely horrendous, and Brandon Adams Foster, or Brandon Foster from the Foster, because he is one half of one ship that I hate, called Brawley. Anyway, let's discuss the lack of continuity in Boy Meets World, shall we? Well, let's start with how Cory and Topanga met, because in one episode, they said she's not really someone attracted to Cory, but they retconned it so they've known each other since they were like 2 years old, and the way that first Cory said the way he fell in love with Topanga is that Eric, this was in season 3 when they said What I Meant to Say, the episode What I Meant to Say. He told Topanga he loved her, and that he has loved her since he was 6, when they were catching fireflies in his backyard, and his had a broken bulb, and she had a dozen of them in the light, and then Eric said, Cory loves Topanga, and then Cory went, oh no, yuck, I hate her, ugh. And that's when he knew he was in love. But then, in later seasons, he says that he's loved Topanga since they were 2, and that one of Topanga's fathers, and I say one of them because there's 3 actors who play her dad, said that he caught Cory making out with Topanga in the basement. But then Cory said he ignored and threw dirt at Topanga to avoid feelings of love, I think. That's how I understood it. So that lacks continuity. Another thing that lacks continuity is how Cory and Shawn met. This is the one thing that bugs me, because first Topanga tells Cory in Little Cory, the episode where Shawn gets the pig, that she has known Shawn as long as she has known Cory. So that would mean to me they've known each other since pre-K, or since they were 2. But then in a later episode, Shawn and Cory are 18. They said they've been friends for 10 years, but there's a flashback of them meeting at 8 years old at a zoo, and Shawn rescues little Cory from the llama pen, and they introduce themselves, and then Cory calls Topanga his wife, and all that. And I'm like, what? No, you've known each other longer than this. You told me you've been friends since kindergarten. But then there is a scene where Feeny and Shawn are talking, and Feeny's been their teacher since preschool, I think, and he's talking about how he had to separate Cory and Topanga. Cory kicks him, Topanga bites him, and then implying, and I'm guessing this is little Shawn, calm down, they're gonna get married. And I'm like, okay, so that would mean Shawn and Cory met each other when they were 5. So how long have Shawn and Cory known each other? Because they've changed the story on that like 6 different times throughout the show. And who are Topanga's parents? Because first, it's like Jedediah and Chloe, and then Jedediah and Rhiannon, and she had 3 different dads. She had 3 different actors play her dad, and 2 different actresses play her mom, and her moms didn't even go by the same name. So I'm very utterly confused by this. The lack of continuity is so annoying, and it's just horrific. And like, in Girl Meets World, Angela went out the window. Like, you show up, you see the love of your life, and you don't have any residual feelings? Like, oh, yeah, I'm married, sorry, bye. You don't have any residual feelings for Shawn, and Riley and Maya don't know who Angela is, even though that was Topanga's best friend for like 3 years, and you never once bring up Angela, who is supposed to be your best friend. Like, I'm utterly confused, and or how Cory followed Angela into the shower and tried to become friends with her. Well, not literally into the shower, like into the co-ed locker room, because apparently those are real and they have those at college. I actually don't know if they're real, but I just feel very conflicted how to feel about this, because you need to, when you're telling a story, just don't change it for convenient narratives. Keep it consistent and cohesive, because it does not make any sense. And I've noticed this as I've gotten older, and the more I watch the show and the more I look for errors, there is a ton of inconsistencies throughout Boy Meets World. It just boggles my mind how they can just change stories like they change underwear. Like, are you kidding me? Oh, so if you notice any more inconsistencies in Boy Meets World, let me know. Put your comments down below. Hey, that rhymed. Haha. So now, moving on to Bradley, or Brandon Adams Foster, who I cannot stand, because he does not get any consequences for his actions. Let me name as much stuff as I can as possible. First, Brandon breaks into the school, makes and sells fake IDs to replace the money that he gave to Anna, Jesus and Mariana's birth mother. He gets arrested, he gets to go on tour, he frickin' violates his restraining order, once again putting his parents' job on the line. Nothing happens, like, no consequences. And Callie, after him and Callie kiss, Callie is the one who has to go stay at a frickin' group home. And I'm like, oh my god, that just drives me nuts, and it makes me want to pull my hair out. So Callie's staying at a group home. Brandon violates his restraining order, as I mentioned before. Nothing happens. He doesn't get arrested. You threaten him with punishments, and you never fucking follow through. God, it's so annoying. Another thing Brandon does, he is constantly he commits academic fraud. No, before that, he eats a pot brownie. No consequences. Gets a smile and a nice conversation with Lena about how he slept with Danny, which I thought that whole plot was stupid anyway. Danny is his dad's former girlfriend because she's arrested for statutory rape. So he gets, again, no consequences. He fucking commits academic fraud. Excuse my language. Sorry, I said the F word. He commits academic fraud. He gets to go play piano and audition for frickin' Juilliard, which is so fucking annoying. Excuse my language. Sorry. But, oh my god. Like, are you kidding me? Yet, Jesus, who's really done nothing. He's just a bad boy, even though he's hardly ever broken the law. They hesitate to send him to Flintwood. When he goes to Flintwood, his teammates want him to take steroids. He tries it once. He gets himself out of that situation. no wrestling. He drinks out of emotional stress about his dad being on the list and his dad not wanting him a relationship with him, the list of sex offenders. He doesn't gets yelled at by Steph, gets told life is a bitch, and also gets told that he needs to start taking emotional health classes with her. And Steph tells him, go get ready before I kick your ass. And I'm like, okay, Jesus barely does anything. He does all of that. He doesn't get his own room. Oh, that's the other thing. Brandon gets his own room, even when he moves out, and he flippin' moves in with Courtney, a kid with an adult. Well, I mean, they're both adults, but she's 21 with a kid. Like, she's kind of above his maturity level. And then he, like, ditches her to do something he wants. Yet Jesus has to share a room, gets a scared straight. He gets, like, a scared straight punishment. Mariana sells pills to help her mother on school, or Mariana sells Jesus' pills to help Anna with her financial situation, has to get taken out of costumes. Jude gets caught smoking pot one time, is grounded, and is not allowed to see Noah. So, it just, Brandon Foster, like, my hate for that guy is probably higher than Smurf Blog's hate for Riley Matthews. Like, don't get me wrong, Brandon kinda has his moments, and I like his scenes with Lena and Jude for the most part, so I just don't understand. Start giving Brandon consequences, give him some character development, because he needs it, he's in desperate need of it, he hasn't gotten any since, like, actually, I don't think he's ever grown and developed as a character. Like, Mariana has grown as a character from selling boot drugs. She's, like, really smart. Callie has had a lot of character development. She was this broken teenager in juvie, always breaking the law, but the one thing that kind of bugs me about Callie is that she's always in a frickin' triangle, whether it's with Brandon and Wyatt and Callie, AJ, Brandon and Callie, Aaron, Callie, and AJ. It's so annoying, and all of Brandon's storylines are boring. Like, seriously, they're so boring. All of his storylines revolve around females and them being a damsel in distress and how he has to go rescue them. I mean, with Anna, it was not enough money. With Courtney, not enough money. And it always involves money. Or to a degree, there's always money involved. There, for the most part, there is. And it's just so annoying. Because I cannot stand the character of Brandon Foster. His development is awful. He doesn't get punished for anything he does, and he just is such an annoying character who hasn't learned shit. Sorry, but oh my gosh, give that character more development. Sorry, I got in full rant mode. And yeah, so I'm gonna talk about this video is actually, the next video was kind of inspired by Millennia Pendulum. The best and worst ships ever. To me, that is. So let me know in the comments below the lack of the inconsistencies of Boy Meets World, and if you agree with me on Brandon Foster or disagree with me. Alright, have a nice one.